Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Monday, December 15th, 2025. Let's rock because the markets are rocking here. Wow, what a move this morning. We got gold up $41 to 4,340, challenging all-time highs. We've got silver to 63.73, up $1.86. In the London spot market, 63.63 versus 64.01 in the COMEX March futures. Gold silver ratio back to 68. Will it break below 68? When will that happen? I don't know. We're taking another stab at it, and we were a little below 68. Where I got to get back here. We were a little below 68 back on December 11th. I don't recall a 66.8 handle, but maybe it hit it. But, well, maybe it's taken another move down. And if it does, that means silver is going to be continuing to appreciate at a higher rate than gold than it has been doing for weeks and weeks now. Silver at this point showing its muscle. All right, we got the 10-year yield down 2.6 ticks to 4.17. We've got the U.S. dollar down 0.15% to 98.25. Looks like it wants to go lower. We've got copper up 12 cents to 5.48, and it is on rails here. It was just 5.36 a couple days ago, now 5.48, and threatening to run higher. Platinum really making a move, up $48 this morning to 18.01. Nothing is stopping platinum here. GDX, the gold miners, challenging all-time highs here, or at least recent highs, up $1.37 to 87.03. That is 1.6%, but you see the silver miners are up 3.23% in the SIL basket of silver miners and challenging recent highs as well. We've got natural gas sitting here flat on its back at $12.69 in the UNG fund, but I don't see much downside there, but I think I see lots of upside. All right, in the economic calendar today, if we do get an Empire State Manufacturing Survey, at 8:30 Eastern, Fed head speaker, home builder confidence, Fed head speaker tomorrow, U.S. unemployment report. I think people are waiting for that. It's a delayed report, backwards looking. Hourly wages, retail sales, flash PMI. On Wednesday, Fed head speaker, Fed head speaker, Fed head speaker. On Thursday, initial jobless claims. So looks like Thursday will be the day. Oh, and CPI with an asterisk. I'm not sure. Maybe that's older data. Anyway, Thursday is going to be a rocking day. And will metals continue to rally into initial jobless claims and CPI? If they do, then that means we're headed for higher numbers, but I think we're at the top of the range here on silver. And gold, well, clearly anytime's a good time to buy gold, as I've been saying for weeks now. In the markets, on the Fear Greed Index, we are at 42. Dow futures up 228, S&P futures up 33, NASDAQ futures up 141 after having been down last night, maybe this morning as well. And stock market trying to roll right into the Santa Claus rally here. And of course, anything that has been down for the year, there'll be tax loss selling at this time. So the losers are going to lose and the winners are going to win. And silver is one of the biggest winners, and gold are some of the biggest winners of the year. Bitcoin, not so much, but it is trying to regain its mojo after a big smackdown Friday. We've got Bitcoin up 1,300 to 89,499, but I'd watch that carefully. If this rally moves forward, Santa Claus rally, I think Bitcoin could pop. Here we are on the website, Best Silver Gold Deals. And welcome new members, subscribers, and people just passing by. Think about it now for a second, and if you like what I'm doing here, and sponsored by No Bullion Dealers, give me a Scooby snack and make that a thumbs up for today. Subscribe if you want to see more. The question of the day is going to be, Where do you stand in terms of your gold to silver holdings in dollar value? Okay, the pile of money, at spot you have in silver, the pile of money you have at spot in gold, if any, and where would your gold and silver ratio be? 50-50, 60-40, 40-60, a lot of differing opinions on what the better buy is here today. So where do you stand? Where is your ratio? That will tell people what you like best. And I don't know, maybe it'd be helpful for people. Personally, I would like my gold to silver ratio at this moment in time to be 60 gold, 40 silver. What would you want? Let's get on to the deals. All right, and if you weren't buying yesterday, well, I guess, you were waiting for the dip like I was. I think silver is going to be in this, again, 59 to 65 range, but it could break out at any time. We did not get the second day of the dip. So if you weren't buying yesterday, you probably aren't buying today. You're probably still waiting. All right, don't forget to get over to Rakuten, and they're going to give you $50 for using the service. It's all totally free, and you're going to save 5% at Best Buy, 6% at Macy's, 4% at Chewy's. Okay, get on that, and I appreciate if you click my links when you sign up, and you're going to get that bonus. But you do have to spend some money somewhere, and I know you're spending lots of money for Christmas, so do it there and get money back. Let's see, let's do the 1 gram gold in assay. That is $167 at Summit Metal. Cheaper out of assay. A 1/10 gold eagle this morning is $481 at Monument Metals. Don't forget the Kitco blowout sale, but most of those items there will be circulated or almost circulated. I try to show you BU coins so that we have a common measuring stick here. But that doesn't mean you have to buy BU coins or carded silver. Buy what you want. 1/10 gold Philharmonic is going to be over at Safe Haven Metals with the slowest website on earth, $480. $480. Wow. A 1/4 ounce gold eagle will be also at Safe Haven Metals. At some point, they're going to buy those guys out. I don't think they're so big. 1,147 at Safe Haven Metals. And this random 1/4 ounce bullion deal is 1,114, but expect those to be circulated unless you get lucky. Let's do the $5 commemorative, which we've been buying since $500, but now they're 1,058 for 0.241 ounces of U.S. sovereign gold. 1/2 ounce gold eagle this morning is also at Safe Haven Metals. That is come on, I know it'll come up. There it is. All right, finally. My gosh. 2,224 for the 1/2 ounce gold eagle. Let's move on to the 1 ounce gold eagle. 1 ounce gold eagle, 4,384 at Monument Metals. And that sounds pretty cheap compared to a 4,336 spot price. Let me go back and do the Buffalo. That is even cheaper at 4,349. And I don't know why it's so cheap. It's over at BGASC. Maybe it's circulated. Let's take a look. No, it says it's uncirculated. You can buy up to 2, and that is very close to spot. If you can stomach those high spot prices, I think you'll like it better when gold is 5,000, and I do think that's coming. Let's keep going here to the 1 ounce Philharmonic. Tad cheaper, 4,367, but you want that Buffalo, don't you? You want 2 of those if you got the money. Here is a double eagle, Liberty Head double eagle, not a full ounce of gold, mind you, 4,262 at Hero Bullion. That's in very fine condition. Krugerrand's been around spot at 4,342, but get the Buffalo unless you're going to buy on eBay, where I think we'll beat those prices. 20 franc for my friend Silver Hair Stacker, and he is going to be getting 826 for his giant stack of 20 francs. No, that's not what the dealers are paying. The dealers are probably paying 2% back. But what he decided to do some time ago was take his pension and convert it into 20 francs. And he's been doing that. And, well, I think that was a wise move in retrospect at this point. If your pension's not big enough, well, then put it into something that will be bigger down the road. The 3rd-ounce platinum coins are at $6.23 now. Now, still, 3 of these will be cheaper than 1 of these random platinum coins. This one's a maple over at Golden Eagle at $19.06. Platinum just rocking here. Let's move on to the Silver Eagle. Now, this premium's pretty low at $2.49 over at Monument Metals. They are brilliant uncirculated. They are 66.47, and I still suggest you have 25% of your silver stack in Silver Eagles. You don't have to pay that, though. You can get over to silver.com, and for $64.09 you can get 10 Silver Eagles, backdate Silver Eagles. They claim they are uncirculated. No telling what you'll get. If you did pick up this deal, let us know what you got. Look out for your buddies here. The culls are just way too expensive. I'm going to have my caution light on here with red because I think we're at the top of the range, but I could be shocked at any point in time, and silver could be blasting through 65, and then next stop, God, I don't know, 68, 70, 75. It's too good to be true. It is just such a shock to us old-time stackers. But there are new guys that need to be watching this, and you may be optimistic about $100 silver. If so, then these are the deals to check. Okay, Monument Metals has got a maple at $66.21, any quantity pricing. We'll go to a Philharmonic because that should be cheaper, and that is $65.98 at bullion exchanges. Go to sell those back, and you'll probably get $3 back a spot on those. And random silver, probably $5 back these days. How long will the dealers keep buying? I don't know. At some point, the retail demand is not terribly strong. Don't believe all the fake AI videos out there telling you that, Shanghai spot price is $75. And it's like, shame on you for posting that crap. Like there isn't enough FOMO already. I mean, the ratio of bullish videos to bearish videos is like, 50 to 1. So don't get caught up in the rhetoric. You have a plan, you buy when your plan says, and you sell when your plan says. And don't believe some random AI generated video that is just going to feed you what you want to hear. Right now, bullish videos are getting views, but that doesn't mean you have to do everything that YouTube talking heads tell you to do. All right, junk is just not cheap enough at 43.9. We'll beat that on eBay. You may also want to check out the coin dealers on YouTube that I recommend. Vermilion, Minot, and Coin Huskers, and you're probably going to get junk at $4 or $5 back a spot. And on eBay, we can probably come pretty close to that with a point and click rather than a whole bunch of, every one of those dealers has their own rules. And there you go. The 20 rounds are out of stock at spot at Bullion Exchanges. Just thought I'd show you that. That was a good deal. 10-ounce secondary bars over at Gotta Be Safe Haven Metals, 651. Ouch. Here we got, what do we got here? Secondary market bars at Monument Metals, 65.72. Ay, ay, ay. How about a kilo? A kilo for your cousin Milo is going to be at Safe Haven Metals, 2,078. Okay, and a Hyundai is going to be 6,439. My God, $6,000 100-ounce bars. Holy mackerel! It used to be $1,500. I can see why people don't want 100-ounce bars. Nobody can afford them. Let's see. Let's keep going here. And you missed the subscription to the congratulations set. Those are doing great in the aftermarket, and you still have time to get your subscription to the Semi-Q Proof Silver Eagle. Limit of 25 on those, already blowing up in the aftermarket if you're a flipper. All right, let's get on to the deals on eBay. Let's do Silver Eagles. If you click the links on my website, you'll get exactly the same sorts I'm getting here, and prices do change throughout the day. Please click my links if you're going to buy something on eBay, and that helps my channel. All right, we've got impaired 20 for $13.35. Let's see how cheap that is, because they ain't cheap at the dealers. 1,335 divided by 20, and that's going to be 66.75 times a 3% discount. If you have a PayPal card, American Express Everyday Cash, or something even better that gives you cash back, you'll be out the door at $64.74. Not cheap enough for me. Let's see. Dang, those Eagles are looking good, though. You watch these premiums increase over time. Culls, here we've got Impaired. Here we've got Cull. Here we've got 1350. He's got two. Didn't I show you this yesterday? Oh, those look okay. And is he calling them BU? 2013s. They look okay to me. Okay, let's do the math on this. 1350, because my brain isn't working this morning. Not enough coffee. 1350 divided by 20. You do want some Eagles in your stack. 6750 times 0.97 is going to be 6547 out the door. You can pick up two of those, get over your $2,000 sales tax limit. Over at the dealer, oh, we did have some, we had 10 at spot, around spot at the dealers, but if you wanted a higher quantity, you'd have to pick up this deal here, which would be 66.45 versus 65. You're going to save $1 per Eagle on these back dates here, and maybe you like back dates. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Type 1 is very much better than Type 2. Backdate can carry a little premium, and I don't know if 2013 was a good year or not. So we did it on the small lot. We saved you $1. Let's do it on the 100-ounce lot. This tends to be bigger dealers. So the Culls are going for $66.26, about $64.26 out the door. You could buy that. And the BUs are going for $67.72. That would be about $65.72 out the door. Last deal was $65.47. Small lot better than the big lot. Both will save you money if you're buying lots and lots of Silver Eagles. And well, I think 2025 will be a low mintage year. 2026 may be a crazy low mintage year as they turn their attention to the high premium items they sell. But if we go back to, let me take you back over here for a minute and show you why you ought to subscribe to, oh, I missed it. Where'd it go? Holy moly. This one right here, you're over at the US Mint on the subscription page, minimum 25. It was 25, then it went to 10, then it went back to 25. But look at the price. Let's see if we can get a price on this. $95. Now, I hope to God they don't raise that price before the 2026 Semi-Q comes out with the Liberty Bell, etc. There are 500,000 of these, but I think they're going to sell out. So it's $95 a Silver Eagle. You're paying between 65 and 70. Do you see what's wrong with that equation there? And you've got a historic coin there, if the quality is good anyway. Let's keep going. That's why I think you ought to do that, and you can thank me later. Let's go on to, what am I skipping over here? Don't want to skip the junk. Junk can be had for 41.5 times face. You're going to charge shipping, free shipping, mid-size seller, 100% feedback. 41.5 gets you out the door pretty close to 40 times face. The dealer will be charging, not 44 times face, they'll be charging 44 times face. Oh, no sale, unless I did my math wrong. Let's get on to a large lot of junk. This ought to be cheaper. 44 times, here we go. This is a big seller, pretty good feedback, $15 shipping. Call it 44 times face. You'll be out the door closer to 42.40, and they look okay. I know some of you like uncirculated, but I think you pay up for that. 42.4 times face divided by 0.715 to get the melt. And how much under spot? You're at 59. You're $6 under melt, and this is a nice lot here. Let's see, 4404. Let's do it correctly. 4404, because I get confused. Times 0.97. Your out the door price is $42.71. Divided by 0.715 will get you the actual to the penny number you're going to get these for. $59.74, guys. So that is actually maybe $5 under spot. So you can buy that all day long. There'll be a day when that could be $5 over spot. So wouldn't you like to pick up a $10 bumper on your, I'm telling you, at some point people are going to turn to junk because it is so cheap. All right, and maybe it won't be $5 over spot, but it won't be $5 under, I'll tell you that. How about 40%? If you're buying that, the unloved, ugly stepsister of the Wicked Witch, nobody likes 40%, but some people tolerate it because they plan to make money on it. Let's see, we've got a $10 face at 15.9. Any shipping on that? Yeah, that's going to be 16.4 for full weight Kennedy halves, so they do have that going for them. 16.4 times face. I don't know what that shakes out to, but no, it's not 16.4. It's going to be 16.4 times 0.97, and I don't stack 40%. I don't do it, but I could see the rationale for some of you that do it. Even the 35% war nickels, for crying out loud. Some people do it and they say they make money on it. 1590 times face, okay? And I won't do the conversion, but I will take you to a dealer. Let's just check 40% junk silver. Let's just see what pops up. Bullion exchanges usually has pretty good prices, and they are charging 40%. Here they are, and they are going to charge you 17.4 times face. And what was my number there? Did I actually get it? 15.9. So you would save $1.50 by doing that deal on eBay with a good credit card. Let's keep going. I don't want to talk you into 40%. You might hunt me down later if it doesn't work out. Let's do a kilo. And a kilo for Milo is going to be, where the hell is it? $2,100? Not a half kilo. We want a full kilo. This is Big Seller, good feedback, and it is a, what are you? RCM? What is that? What's that mark down there? British, Australian, something like that with a hallmark on it. So there you go. I don't know what that is, but I would not think it would be fake. You'd have to look it up. Let's say you get it for $2,000. Do they ship? Arrives before Christmas. Be a little careful with your Christmas shipping, guys. You know, not everything gets where it's going on the holidays. Let's say you get that for $2,000 because he looks like he's desperate to sell it. 1, 2, 3, divided by 32.15. And how do I remember that? So let me just get the number here. 6220 would put you about 280 under spot if you got it for $2,000. So there's two things you want to remember. How many grams in an ounce, right? Grams in an ounce, 31.1. How many ounces in a kilo? 32.15. Memorize those two numbers and just remember kilo is bigger than a gram and an ounce is bigger than a gram, and therefore the bigger number is your kilo conversion and your the smaller number is your gram to ounce conversion. Did that help you? I don't know, probably not. Let's do vintage poured silver. Let's just do something random here. You ought to be buying this, you guys that have 40 years ahead of you in your stacking journey. Ooh, look at that, 3 ounce. I'm not telling you to buy 3-ounce bars, but look at that bar. That's unique. Whoa, $200 an ounce? How about that? Let's find you something else closer to 10 ounces. Oh my God, is this a 10-ounce Mackay bar? Or Mackay bar? Somebody's giving it up here at $70 an ounce with silver at $65. This used to carry like a 50% premium. But this is what's happening in the vintage bar market. The premiums are compressing on anything collectible, vintage. It's just, people are, the good stuff is coming out, as my friend the Silver Bean Counter says. What you ought to be doing is going to your LCS and asking for old bars. You'll probably get that for $3 under spot or something. But that is a good buy for a Mackie bar. You can look up the story if you want to be depressed. Let's see. But depressing stories are nonetheless still stories. I like those Norfed dollars because that's one of the craziest stories in history. Let's see. 100-ounce silver bar, $63.50. Out the door, $61.50. Whoa, why is that so cheap? He's away. He's a fake. He's no good. $63.88, and he is mid-size seller, 100% feedback, free shipping. Engelhard bar, best offer. Let's say you get that for $63, and then you get it out the door at $61. It'd be like $4 under spot on a friggin' Engelhard bar. I think the dealers are paying like, pretty close to that for that. Your buy-sell spread would be okay. It doesn't look to be fake to me. I could polish that up for you, make it look real pretty. But don't scrub it with anything, for God's sakes. Okay, let's move on here to tubes of BU Peace dollars. Still time to put these in the stocking stuffers. They're going to be a little over $50 a coin. Why are you buying the culls when you can get pretty ones for $5 more? Tubes of Morgan dollars are more expensive. Oh, look at that. That's not BU. Choice BU, all toned. I've showed you this before, and I actually like this. Now, did he tone them himself? His feedback's 100%, so I'm going to say not. And they are 2021s, but look at that. Dang, he'll take $9.65. There's $15 shipping. He'll take a best offer on $9.65. Offer him $900, see if he spits in your face or takes it or offers you $9.30. Let's say you got that for $9.30, you'd be out the door at $46.50 for a BU toned Morgan. They don't exactly look BU to me. I don't know. I'd have to check his feedback, but that's pretty cheap on those. Platinum is just on fire here, guys. Here we got a platinum bar for $18.98. Remember when those were $1,000 forever? I don't know if I could buy that or not. Here we got a Platinum Eagle for $19.20. Holy mackerel. And I do suggest if you have 10 ounces or more of gold in your stack, that maybe you pick up an ounce of platinum. Could diversify you a little bit. Wow, these prices. God, and it wasn't that long ago I was buying those from Vermilion Enterprises for $12.50. Boy, platinum. Let me keep going here. Let's get on to the gold. Let's do the gold eagles. 1/10 gold eagle if you're still buying gold, and I think you can. I think it's going to 5. $4.80 for a 1/10 gold eagle, and that'd be about $4.65 out the door. $4.65 versus a 1/10 gold eagle at the Delios. $4.65 versus the dealer price of $4.81. Now we finally found a good 1/10 for your Yankee Cannon. Yeah, I like the fractional. Let's see, we got 2 of these. This one's a proof. Well, I don't want you to make a mistake here. 12 feedback seller, we'll skip him. He shouldn't be selling gold with only 12 feedback. This is a big seller, 100% feedback, $5 shipping, and bang, gold eagle right there. Only one of those. The next one, oh, here's another one. $4.80, $5 shipping, bang, right there. Now you got 2. Here's another one, $4.80. Wow. Whoa, and it's a proof to boot. Oh, you gotta buy that one, guys. You gotta buy that one. Hey, man, we're scoring on 1/10 gold eagles. Yay! All right, let's go up to the quarter ounce. Let's see how much more we can save. Yeah, maybe you get these at yesterday's prices if you failed to buy over the weekend. And I wasn't buying. I got to say, I thought we'd see a second day of that SmackDown, but not any longer. Here's a gold eagle from Liberty, 1162. I'll do the math on that. Let's see how much we save. 1162. God, I love eBay. Times 0.97. Come on, 1127, and at the Delio, you're going to pay at the cheapest dealer I can find, on the internet, you're going to pay 11.46, save 20 bucks on the quarter ounce gold eagle, but I'd clean out those 10th ounce. I like fractional gold. I like it a lot. The premiums are probably only going to rise. Half ounce gold eagle as cheap as 2,049. I'll let you check that one, see how good we did. And you're probably not going to beat the price of that buffalo at spot, but let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, I'm on a Liberty head. Okay, we're on a double eagle. There's one for 3,200. Zero feedback seller, got to skip him. Here's one for 43.89. After rebates, that would be about $130 off. You'd be around 41.50. I don't think it's that much cheaper. That's only 0.9675 ounces of gold. How about a buffalo? A buffalo 45.80. You'd be at about 44 and change. That won't beat the dealer. Strikeout. How about now we'll skip the Kruger End too. How about a $25 commemorative? 10.92 out the door, be about 10.62. Let's do the math on that. 10.62 divided by 0.241, sovereign U.S. gold, 44.06. You'd be a little over spot on that, but you could buy that one there. Here's one for 10.99 with the OGP. The OGP, you can throw it away, guys. It does you no good unless you're getting something like a baseball coin or something that's truly valuable. Just stack, get you a tube, put them in capsules, build you a tube of these $5 commemoratives, and you don't need the OGP. It just clogs up your stack. Let's go on to a 20 franc, and that will be not 450, not 500. It's going to be, I don't like that one. I like the one for 810. Out the door, that's going to be $24 off. That'll be 786. Over at the Delio, the 20 franc is going to be 786 versus cheapest price on the internet, 827. Did I do my math wrong? 827 at the dealer. This one here. The 20 franc, maybe it's not a good seller. That's a zero feedback. I'm sorry, let me keep going here. 825, 20 franc. Yeah, that's the one. I'm pretty sure that's 0.1867. He wouldn't tell us, would he? He did tell us. He's a big seller, good feedback. 825. Well, hell, you're going to beat the dealer by a country mile. Oh, $14 shipping. That puts you up to 840, so you'll be out the door at about 840 minus 25, about 815 versus the dealer, which was 827. Well, you still saved 12 bucks on a 20 franc. I won't do the math, but that's got to be pretty close to spot. Let me keep going here. All right, and what do I want to do next? Okay, my eBay store is closed down for Christmas, and there's the bars I pour. You channel members can always ask me for what I'm pouring each month. $250 over spot plus $5 shipping. There's the Devil Forge. You got some old junky silver. Melt it down, turn it into shot. Dealers will buy your shot. Let's see, and whereas they may pay you, God knows how much back a spot. You can sell shot on eBay as well. Amex card, love it. They're giving rebates, 3% cash back. Click these links here. Again, it's a referral from me. PayPal, 3% cash back, unlimited cash back. And feel free to grab that if you want to save some money on eBay. Quicksilver card is great for Christmas shopping with those 4% kicker deals. Saver card from Capital One is 3% cash back on dining and on the supermarket, and you get the kicker deals to boot. If I had to pick one, I'd pick this Saver card today. And I think they're going to give you money back when you use it, and take that money you save and dump it into a roll of Silver Eagles. Monetary Metals, I highly recommend them for you people that have enough physical gold in your possession and you want to send a check to them, they'll convert that to gold at a very small fee, and then you will have people leasing your pooled gold, and you'll be getting upwards of 4% compounding returns on your gold. My account's already up 5% in a few weeks. Nice to earn a return on gold. Okay, but it's not a, it's not a substitution for gold in your own possession. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying do what the big boys do and make the money the big boys make. Let's see, and I think this Engelhard deal's been out of stock. No, still get pressed Engelhard bars for 68. Check the buyback prices on those. They're pretty damn good. And the one I really liked was the one where they had, was that the one with the poured bar? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the buyback prices on Engelhard are pretty damn favorable. What about a 10-ounce Germania mint bar? No, that's out of stack. I got to clean this up. How about a chunky Scottsdale? Those have been on sale before, and those are going for 67 an ounce. Okay, about a $2 premium, I guess, if we're at 65 on silver. I think we're closer to 64, though. Your boxes of nickels, well, hopefully you've been stacking those. That's for the future. You can support my work multiple ways. The thumbs up. You can subscribe. You can share it with people that are paying too much because they're all locked into AppNex or somewhere, or they're only buying silver from Andy Scheckman at $1 below spot. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? Oh my God. Some of these guys ought to be embarrassed what they're charging you guys. You can buy me a cup of coffee right here on this link. You can join my membership channel for $5 a month and be on the inner circle. And you can also get over to the chat room down here where I have lost my mind. Where's my chat room? There it is. And they're scouring out all the best deals and talking about strategy and just feeling good about the prices. What does old Tex say today? Ooh, Tex got a big post. Morning stackers, low to no premiums on random date BU tubes of ASEs. And we saw that. You couldn't get them in quantity, though. Lots of spot deals out there. Downside is buybacks are obviously below spot, and your LCS is in panic mode, especially if the refiners shut down. And there's a possibility they may again. So, if you're going to do any selling, do your selling while the refiners are still buying or trading for gold, etc. Because we could come at a point where the dealers even get more desperate to move their buyback products. The products they buy from us. It's getting crazy out there. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and don't forget that thumbs up. I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll leave you with spot price because I've been talking forever here, and we got gold. Let me refresh. Did not expect a rally this big after that big a smackdown the other day. It's very encouraging. Boy, that's a pretty gold ring, isn't it? Oh, that looks Native American. I like that gold ring. Okay, let's see. Gold up $39 and silver up $1.94. Well, silver isn't even 64 yet, so I shouldn't call it 65. Watch that GSR. I mean, it could go to 65. You'll have to pick your number on that. I'm going to shut up now. Bye now.